And Clay, like she said, let's get that bus going.
Get
All
it
we
rolling.
need
Y'all gonna see.
is some patience, some planning, some
Absolutely.
manifestation, and we got to start.
There was one more.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
Be loyal to
Loyalty.
what you got going on.
All right, come on, let's get this cracking.
Can you picture this? Right there, good looking, baby. See why I got another one. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT. Podcast of the D with Clay and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube, you make sense.
This program has been brought to you by Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent, guaranteed to make your custom garments smell fresher and last longer. Imagine wrapping yourself in a cloud of freshness every single time that you use Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent. Your clothes and your nose will thank you. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You are listening to the CYPT podcast, the podcast of the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. I'm on my third cup of coffee, and I am just Niles.
It's your boy Lance.
I'm Clay.
And we have with us
Arie with VIP Mobile Spa.
Arie with VIP Arie. We so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Arie's
The mobile spa that's taking over the city.
for real.
You see that bus everywhere.
Yes.
It's crazy. You've been coming here for a while. You've been a friend of CYPT. You come here for years.
You have to come here.
It's almost like I'm grandfathered in. I have no choice.
Nah, just see other people just be like, oh no, that's not Arie.
No.
So the VIP spa bus. This thing is awesome. How did we get started? Tell me how long has this been a dream? But walk me through the beginning stages.
So I've had the vision since my daughter was 3. She's 11.
Okay.
So just over time and with patience, it just took for me a lot to get here where I'm at. I launched it in 2021, but I didn't have my first booking until 2022. And after that, August 2022 was just up from there.
It's really taken off.
So,
And I thank y'all.
like, tell us what this mobile spa is all about.
So pretty much, as a parent, you can go on my website and you can book a birthday party for your daughter. We have multiple packages to choose from, and you can go on and book, and we include
So kids only,
yes,
right?
it's just kids.
It's just kids.
Yes.
So just the female kids.
Yes.
Just the the
So,
little girls.
We have 5 packages to choose from. And the girls, as a parent, you can go on and book for the Express Mani and Petty. All of the packages include that. Just a pamper day with us.
So you pampering, you doing like the nails, the feet, they get facials, and just kind of describe the inside and what it looks like in there.
Okay, so I created this mobile spa bus with the vision that I wanted to look more like luxurious. I didn't want to look like how, it's other buses that's out there, but I wanted to look more upscale.
Mm-hmm. It does.
So I wanted to look like you're in a different atmosphere more so than a kiddie atmosphere. So when parents book, you can come on. I have a swing on there to take pictures. I have multiple foot bowls, which are warm. I have a sink on there. I have just the experience that you want to experience.
Running water on
running
the
water.
bus.
Yes. Most companies don't have that, but I do.
How'd you do that? Ancient Chinese secret?
Yeah, hard work and dedication and
So
a
you
lot
got,
of secrets.
So it's like, okay, so take me back to the vision and the dream. So you was thinking about doing this for how long?
It's been some years. So 8 years I had the vision, and the vision finally came to life by the grace of God. I was able to create the vision for multiple young ladies to experience with us. like I said, I wanted to be a luxurious experience. I didn't want it to look childish or kiddie with the pinks and all of that. I just wanted to be more upscale. So I have multiple parties that I have booked that children are like, wow, like.
So this thing has been taken off, and it's a side hustle for you.
Yes,
right?
it is. I work a full-time job, and it's just been. I didn't expect it to be as much as it is right now. So I can't say that.
So this is your first bus, right?
Yes.
So tell me, how did you find this bus?
I had been searching for years. So, like I said, my daughter was 3. She's 11 now. So, I had been searching for years for a bus, and I think it pretty much landed in my lap, like the bus itself, because I searched and I searched and I searched. At first I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted like an RV, and I wanted to like revamp it. But this particular bus and the person that I actually went through, I felt like it was right for me.
What kind of bus was it prior to it?
It was
being
a smart bus. It was a shuttle bus.
A shuttle bus.
Yep.
Okay. So surprisingly, I saw you doing a lot of the work yourself,
Yes,
which really
I
was
did.
like, wow.
Oh, you
like,
put
yeah,
you put that
she
together?
was in there ripping
did.
stuff
Oh
out.
my
She like-
God.
She like coming out with like all these tools, and she was
Are
like
you serious?
working herself. So you did a lot of that work yourself.
I
A lot
did.
of that grunt work.
Oh, you.
I would work my job, get off work, literally go home, get my child from school, go home, and boom, straight to it every day.
Yeah.
Every single day, every night. It was 12, 1 o'clock at night, morning. I was out.
You was determined.
I was determined. I wanted to just create a vision where I was doing it, for myself. And then when it got to the point where I couldn't do it myself, that's when I actually reached out for like leg work and for people to help me. Because I felt like if I do it myself and whatever I can't do, then reach out. So once I did that, which was very bare minimum because I literally did it all myself. So I did blood, sweat, and tears.
So did you have a problem like asking people to come help you?
I did, because I'm one of the ones that I don't like asking for help. If I can do it myself, do it.
So
You know what I'm
when
saying?
you did reach out and
It
ask
got to the
people-
point where I couldn't figure out the drill bit, what I needed to do, what would help with how to measure this and measure that. Then that's when I actually reached out.
But people came to you and helped you.
Yes.
To your surprise.
Yes, to my surprise, because for me to be the person that I am, so independent, that people, sometimes that offends people. Like, oh, okay, well, you're so independent, I don't want to help. Okay, well, I don't need your help. And it just came naturally.
I can't believe you did all that yourself. I've been inside that bus. I've seen the inside. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Everything from the seating to the flowers to the entire experience looks incredible.
You have an actual swing on the bus.
I
Everything.
do. So that's what made me want to set myself apart from, from the other companies that are out there, and, have a swing for kids to have like a photo booth almost. So it's like an inside photo booth where they can be able to take pictures on there. It's not actually a swing where you can swing back and forth, but just to take pictures and, just to have that girly luxurious
Some of the
experience.
things that you provide for them. Like, I know you do like the custom robes because
Yeah.
you came and got some robes for them made.
They
Yes.
got you did get robes made. Oh, you did get
So
robes
like
made.
those are some of the things. What are some of the other things that you offer? Do they get like food or knickknacks? Or
Okay,
What's them
so
drinks?
with each party, I try to eliminate a lot of things that the parents need to provide. So with each package that you choose, I do provide refreshments. So whether it's a treat table with cupcakes, the juices with like the smoke coming out, like the dry ice that creates like the smoke and stuff.
That's what it is.
I try to do like custom treats. Like I do have a package where it includes like custom chip bags, custom juice, just anything custom as far as the robes and everything like that. I do include that in our VIP experience package. And then it's an add-on with the other packages as well. But with that particular package, you get the full works with everything that we have to offer.
It's a total experience.
It's
for
a total
these young
experience,
ladies.
yes. And with the feedback that we get from parents and even from the children, it's like, it puts me like in a space mentally like, oh my God, like I'm really doing this. Because just to see the smiles and the feedback from parents, like, it makes me feel good, yeah.
I want to unpack that a little more. Walk me through that. So I book my appointment for it, because you said it could be a party. So how many people can be on this bus at one time?
Each package includes 6 girls. And
Okay.
I do allow for each package to do an add-on. And the prices vary per, package or whatever for each girl. And it just depends. So we have the VIP experience, and that one includes the customized robes, customized ship bags, customized.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody wants to get because it includes so much. So.
So what happens? The bus rolls up, and the girls come out. What's first? Is it?
So once the girls get on, I have them, remove their shoes, and then everyone is placed inside of a robe. So with that particular VIP experience package, they all have customized robes with their names on the back. And our
You already
logo,
got their sizes and everything?
Yep. So I asked that the parents ahead of time to provide the sizes and for each girl, and then their names to match up or whatever.
This is what it's the VIP.
Yes. So they have like the customized robes with their names on there or whatever, and then they come on and they get immediately into the bowls, remove shoes and everything like that or whatever, get right into the bowls, and then we let them soak for a few, and then we start doing everything. Then they have a good time, a good experience. It's the VIP experience.
That sounds.
So Arie, I want you to take me back to like the starting of the business. Okay, like, is it any special? Like it's a pretty big bus.
Yes.
I know you drive a commercial vehicle every day, so you got a little bit of experience in driving. But is it any certain type of permits that someone out there that wanted to create maybe a different type of? And your friend also has a mobile. Barbershop as well. So is for anybody out there that's trying to do like a mobile service, is there any type of special permits that you have to get or licensing or anything of that nature?
I wouldn't say as far as like a certain permit or license. It's just the fact that you need to have a license to drive. As far as anything else, you have to have your LLC for your business. And moving forward, just make sure you have all your ducks in a row.
So one thing that I know you told me before, that you don't really carry the passengers around,
we
which
don't
saves
do
you a lot of
any
liability as far as insurance and stuff is like that is concerned.
Yep. So we don't do everything that we do is stationary. So once we get to you, that's it.
That's you just board in the bus.
Yeah, board in a bus, and then we service your children for whatever event, whether it's a public event or birthday party or anything like that. We don't do any traveling or anything just for the liability. So if you do want to do like any travel services as far as like party bus services or whatever, I do recommend that you do get the proper insurance. State Farm is great. So
we need a check.
I do recommend that you do have the proper liability insurance. You also want to have business insurance because you don't want anything to happen as far as children getting injured or anything like that. You want to make sure that all your ducks are in a row. Like you don't want any mishaps to happen where the parent is like, oh, well, I'm going to sue you. No, I have insurance for that.
So I know competition is none, but is there like room in this business for other people to try and?
She's about to be like, no.
I will say yes. The only reason that I'll say yes is because there are 2 other local companies in Detroit, Michigan that offers this service. However, I think for me, financially, it took me a little longer. So that's what made me kind of gear off into the luxurious side of things as far as like having like pinks and, different kind of things that kind of scream girly type of thing. I wanted to give off a luxurious experience.
Because I know you are constantly booked.
Yes.
I tried to get a booking for my little niece, and
Thank
it was
you,
like
Jesus.
a little farther out. So
yes,
you do pretty well.
I do, and I appreciate it. Like I said, I didn't expect for it to be where I'm at now. Like even today, in an hour span, like probably less than an hour, I received 3 phone calls. Like, oh, I was interested in booking, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, every time someone calls or even inquire, like on a website or through email or whatever, it's overwhelming for me. Like I have like an overwhelming feeling, like, because it's like I didn't think I would be this far, or I didn't think that people would believe in me, as far as, you know, the companies that are already established and are out there with the following social media wise or whatever. Like, I commend them, because I'm almost sure that they went through the same thing that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here I am, just like,
it just took off for you.
It
just
did.
Like,
it
went
did.
from so in the beginning, like, was it slow at first, or the day that you opened, like, you just started doing very well?
My first booking was August 7th, 2022. And I was booked every weekend. Every single weekend for the remaining year of 2022, all the way up into 2023. And like I said, I didn't expect for it to go that way. And I had my days where I cried, just thanking God, just on a, you know, positive side, like, God, this is really for me. Like, you know, I'm doing this. And I appreciate every little thing. It don't matter what it is, like, everything.
Gratitude is key. So that helps out a lot.
Yes.
So it's not only you.
No, it's not. I'm grateful for my daughter. My daughter, even though she has her business, she has a lip gloss line. And she's 11, so I try to encourage her to, you know, be on the business side of things. I don't want her to live the normal, traditional, oh, you have to work for somebody dream. So it's like, do what you have to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she helps me out, and I try to encourage her with her business. Like, I try to have her implement her business with my business so that she'll be able to make money with her lip gloss, as Bomb Pop lip gloss. So I try to help her implement her business, whether we're providing the lip gloss for the little girls and packages, because each girl, after each booking, will receive like a glam bag is what I call it.
Okay.
And all of them are provided with lip gloss and like the little mask and stuff like that, like the sleep mask and stuff, for their business. I mean, for the.
You do a lot of promotion too.
I do.
So you come in here. I know you do. I know you do a lot of like flyers and things of that nature. What are some of the other things that you do to get business? Is it just more so word of mouth because you do such a great job, or is it like Instagram? Like, what's the key to like getting that business keep flowing to you?
I can say, outside of Instagram and outside of the T-shirts, I do have an awesome support team. Whether they're like, by me being a mail carrier, I have other mail carriers that are my friends or whatever that I've established that relationship with. They'll just pass out flyers so I deliver the mail. So
okay, great.
Yeah, so it's like I have an awesome support team, whether it's just word of mouth or anything like that, or like social media. Like, it's awesome. So I do want to give a shout out to those people. They know who they are. Just T-shirts. Like, I actually, one particular day, had a quick story. I ordered DoorDash for my daughter, and I just so happened just threw on a T-shirt, and I came outside to get the DoorDash, and the lady, she caught a glimpse of my logo, and she was like, VIP mobile spot. I'm like, what's that? So I broke it down to her. I done gave her a flyer. She was like, oh, I'm going to book. And she booked.
So that pays
yeah,
off.
and I was just picking up a DoorDash. I met the lady outside. I'm like, thank you.
No, it's really good how networking works just that fast.
Yes.
Having your flyers, having your shirts, that always, you never know who you're going to bump into. I wanted to know, oh, dang, what was that thing I wanted to text you? What was the difference? Why did you choose the mobile aspect over everything? Did you always know you wanted the bus, or was it the wanting to give the experience of luxury? What made the mobile come about?
I think it was a little bit of both, as far as the mobile, because, you know, it's some parents are not provided with the luxury of having a vehicle. So, you know, all of us as parents, I'm a parent, so all of us, you know, we want to have that, give our kids that experience, just to have a luxurious birthday party, or just a birthday party, period, whether it's luxurious or not. So where I'm able to come to you, because not everybody can have the means to travel to do certain things. So I figured if I create this mobile spa experience, I can come to you and I can alleviate all the stress. Out of 11 years out of 11 years of being a parent, and I know how stressful it is as far as birthday parties and trying to get the people to come and doing certain things like that, that if I come to you, less stress. If I provide the cupcakes, less stress. If I provide the drinks, they can have party time, they can dance, they can do karaoke, they can paint, they can do pretty much everything on the bus. It's less stress.
And how far do you go?
So we do everything within the 25-mile radius of Southfield. So pretty much anything over that, it is an additional fee. But as far as the bookings that we have had, everybody's right in that radius.
Now, is there I was just thinking, there could be say for instance, if somebody was out further, is there a centralized location to say, oh, you could just meet me in this parking lot, I'm at the mall, or I'm at Can You Picture This, or I'm here, just come here.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered something like that?
So I had a lady book she was actually in Canada. And she reached out to me. She said, hey, I wanted to just have a spa day for my daughter and a couple of her cousins and friends or whatever. We're here. We're coming down to Utica. They actually were in Utica. So she reached out to me and she was like, oh, I just really want to have this party and, just a little girls' day, a pamper day for my girls or whatever, this and the third. And I met her at a hotel out in Utica. So we drove out and they were just in awe. They were just like, oh my God. I didn't think that it would be like this. And I'm like, well, pictures, is one thing. But when you see it in person, they were just like, oh my God. When we come back, we want to do it again and again and again. I'm like, oh, thanks. So that type of thing, it makes me feel good just to know.
I know you have to save a tremendous amount of money on overhead because it's like you got everything just compact right there.
Right
there for you. You don't have to pay no lights, no gas. Except for
we have mobile gas.
Mobile gas, but even though it's $3 and some odd change, but it's nothing like
diesel.
That DTE. Oh, okay.
I think it does take diesel.
Diesel. It's a little bit. You go a little further on diesel, right?
I think my to fill up. I think the first time I filled up the bus was like $250 almost, and that was when gas prices was high. So right now, I think this time that I just filled up, it was like $150. So it cut some costs, but however, it's still expensive.
You ever had any mechanical issues out of your bus? So it's
not the woo. Not the woo.
So what year is that bus?
It is a 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not bad for a diesel, right?
No,
they
it runs good. It runs very good. But this particular day, it was right before my first booking.
Not the first one.
Very first.
So what happened?
I was driving. I think I was driving around, just to get some testing it out or whatever. And I had a booking. And this particular day, I turned into my complex where I stay at, and the bus broke down and didn't start again. And my neighbor had a F-150, and my dad came over and he hooked it up, and they end up dragging the bus down the complex, and so I can park it. And so I had reached out on Instagram, and I was like, do anybody know a mobile mechanic or anybody that can help fix it? And I remember I got a DM from my friend Jay, the mobile barber. He has a diesel Mercedes-Benz bus. He does haircuts. And he reached out and he was like, oh, I know these people, this, that, and the third. He was like, I know a person that do towing service. And I made the call. The tow guy came out. He towed it to the company that repaired it. And that day, I was at the shop all day. I didn't even go to work. I was at the shop all day because I knew I had that booking that following day. And I went, and they was like, oh, well, it still wouldn't start. It wouldn't do this and wouldn't do that. That next day, the guy called. He was like, oh, I got it running. I had to do this. I had to do that. I don't think in my life, in the 33 years, I shed as many tears as I did. But I did. And it came, and it's the bus been starting up ever since.
So you didn't get anyone to like look at the bus. So is that something that, in hindsight, would that be something that you would have?
I highly recommend, if this is something that you want to do, I highly recommend that you have a full service checkout. I think it was something that I personally did that kind of like triggered something to where it stopped running this particular day. I think because me not knowing about diesel, I wasn't supposed to shut it off, and then I did at the time that I did, and then it just kind of canceled everything out. So now that I know, like, I do highly recommend that if you have a diesel bus, you don't know anything about it, get it checked out.
And you're reading up on
I'm reading.
now,
I'm reading up
so you're doing your research.
YouTube University.
Okay.
I'm glad you looking into it. I can barely keep my car running, but you managed to keep this bus rolling everywhere.
Yes.
Besides the mechanical issues, are there any other challenges that you face with on the spa side of it? And I know nothing of spas, so what? So nothing.
As far as like now, no, but the beginning, yes. So
What
the
were the
thing
beginning
that
challenges?
the challenges is getting people to believe in you.
Okay.
And I recommend, like, it's all about leg work. It's all about, sometimes people say, it's all about who you know and this, that, and the third. It's not really about who I knew. Like, I didn't know anybody that's in this business. So everything that I did just came naturally, like just naturally trying to reach out to people, getting people to believe. And sometimes you got to Instagram slide. You got to slide in somebody's DM. Like, just how the men do with females, you got to slide in a DM.
Sometimes
you got to slide so people will believe in you. I created a Google account to where, people can research and everything. So I use my job to my ability. I can't say that. So that's enough to get people to believe. Because they're like, well, who put this flyer in my mailbox? Oh, it was me, your mail carrier. So this is my side hustle. This is what I do on the side. Believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just naturally, like, overwhelming. Positively overwhelming. Not in
You're doing it by yourself.
Yeah. And then doing it by myself, like, again, like...
Well, not all by yourself.
Not all by yourself.
I didn't seen the crew.
Yes.
So
not all by myself, but... just having the people behind me to believe in me too. Like I have plenty of people that, including y'all, like I feel like y'all sowing the seed in so many ways as far as like business flyers, T-shirts, anything like that, just to believe in me and to believe that I will go far. Like, one of my goals is to expand as far as like getting another bus. So as long as my people here, where I'm from, Detroit, believe in me, I feel like I can go far elsewhere. I do have, by the grace of God, my family in Chicago. I have a cousin. She's just like, oh, I think you should open up a bus and you should do this in Chicago. And that's one of my goals.
How important do you think support is with doing something like this?
Support is everything.
Everything?
Everything. Because, you get lost into it and you feel like, oh, well, nobody believes in me. Nobody wants to, book or anything like that. So I think the moment that I got the support team that I have, it made me push. Yes.
Oh, it made you go harder.
Yeah, it made me go harder. And then also, my auntie, my only auntie, she had passed. And, she knew about the bus and everything or whatever. But when she passed, I gave up. I can honestly say that. I gave up. And I felt like over time it took for me to be like, you know what? This is something that she wanted me to do. That she believed in. That she wanted to be there to see everything. And that was my second book. And I had a random lady. She contacted me. She said, oh, I want to book the bus for a sorority and for the, the young girls of the sorority or whatever. And I said, okay. I really was kind of hesitant at first. And then I talked to my mom about it or whatever. And then I think I ended up talking to the lady again, like a second time around. And she was like, I have a friend. She was like, she passed, and her name was Teresa, and this, that, and the third, which the lady that was the same, she had the same name as her, whatever. She was like, Yeah, she had she always was like into the photography and this, that, and the third, and she always like loved helping like the young girls or whatever that's around. She was like, I just really wish that she was here to see this. And so I was like, Teresa? She said, yeah. I said, that's my auntie. And we literally shared tears. So I felt like that was her.
That was the one.
Yes, that kind of pushed me harder because I really wanted to give up, honestly. Like, I really did. Because I was just like, my auntie's not here. She's not here to witness everything that I got going on. And I felt like her spirit drove, you know how sometimes, like, when people say, like, God works through people.
Yeah.
I felt like my auntie was working through her. Like, you know, like, don't give up. You know what I'm saying?
You could feel it.
I felt it. And that experience that I had, it was just like, booking, just after that. So.
You said a sorority. I asked you. You said that sis could be on the bus at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that period? Like if there's an event.
So if it's an event, so what I do is I do like a charge.
And there's an event package, right?
It is,
okay.
Yes. So I do have an event package. So basically, like say for instance, you were to book for like 20 girls or something like that. So it's a flat rate fee for those 20 girls. And then after that, it's a fee per girl after that. So basically what you pay up front and then it'll be per girl after that. Yeah.
Okay. So then you were talking about expanding. Tell us what's coming up in the future for the VIP Spa Bus.
So I want to let the cat out the bag.
Oh.
But as far as I do want to expand as far as like getting another bus. I'm not sure if I want to do like shuttle wise or like a like transit van or something like that. I don't know if I want to go which route I want to go, but I do know that I do want to have another bus up and going. So have multiple bookings so I can have like multiple bookings at the same time. But I want to hire another team of people that will
another team.
Yes.
With the same concept,
like being
Arie?
a boss.
Would that be the same concept?
Yes.
Says she like being a boss.
Yes, so the same concept, but still luxurious, but just in a different scene. I swear I will go to sleep and have a whole vision of how I want my next bus to be.
Because this mobile thing, I mean, it really saves a lot.
It does. Yeah.
I even thought about it one time, but I wanted to have a mobile T-shirt shop.
You should do it.
It's a lot of different mobile things that you can do. But you just want to stay catered to the kids, right?
Yes.
Because I can see like a girls' night out, just some drinks and you pampering like older women or something.
I've had so many inquiries about, what about the ladies? What about the moms and this, that, and the third? So as far as like right now, I do have I am running a special for Mommy and Me since Mother's Day is coming up.
Oh, that's nice.
Which it will be a mom and a daughter, and that package is
Mother and Me package. No, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Mother's Day is around the corner.
So it's Mommy and Me for $350. So it will include facials for mom and daughter, and it will include express pedi and mani for daughter, complimentary champagne for mom, mocktails for the daughter.
A what?
Mocktails.
Okay. All right, I get it. Okay.
No cocktails, mocktails.
Okay, I get it.
Mocktails for the daughter. Mommy and Me paint canvases, so where they can like paint pictures and like a what is it called?
Painting with
a twist. Yeah.
Okay.
Painting with a twist experience, but the VIP way. So I am offering that, and I am running a sale for that right now currently.
Okay. Oh, I heard it. Mother's Day special.
Yeah.
So Arie, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
So you can follow me on Instagram at vip.mobile.spy, or you can go strictly to our website, vipspybus.com, and you can book with us. And if you have any questions, you can reach out. You can call me. I'm open door policy, open book. You can call me at 313-312-8332.
There you have it.
You have it. Can I ask you something? I'm a really big advocate for this T-shirt bus thing that Clay was talking about. what are some things, if I'm trying to get the T-shirt bus thing jumping off, what are some things we should look out as a mobile company that's already established? What's some things that you should look out for someone starting out trying to get a mobile bus thing?
You have to have a lot of patience.
A lot of
patience. Because you don't want to really rush into something. Like you pretty much, like I've actually had a notebook where I wrote out like my whole blueprint of how I wanted my bus to be, how I wanted my packages to be, how I wanted the experience
you
overall
could clearly
to
see
be.
this.
Yeah, so it's like I've literally visioned it.
And another thing you just said,
Patience and
planning. So the plan.
Yes, you have to definitely have a plan. You just don't want to go out, butt backwards. You don't want to do that because you will find yourself spending a lot of unnecessary money.
Give me one more. Because I'm seriously thinking about this.
Patience, planning.
I got to plan first. I got to be patient. I've been patient. This has been 20 years in the making. Okay, I've been patient, so I got that. I got the plan. I
help
got the
me.
Well, help me now. Come on, one more. Keep thinking.
Loyalty. You have to be loyal to what it is that you want to do.
Okay.
Don't just say, okay, well, I want to have a mobile business and then jump to doing something that don't have nothing to do with what you want to do. You have to be loyal to what you want to do.
Okay.
You have to have the drive. You have to have the vision.
Okay.
You have to have a lot. So that's when it comes down back to the planning. Like you want to have, like literally this notebook that I have is literally a blueprint. And I had actually purchased a prayer journal, and I wrote out everything that I wanted my bus to be, and I never opened it back up until I was done with the bus. Like literally done with the bus. I think I was cleaning up and I came across this journal. It was a prayer journal that I had purchased from someone. I think her name was Alicia Strickland. I just opened this journal one day, and everything that I put in this prayer journal, it was
so manifestation.
Manifestation.
So
In
that's
other
number
words,
4. Okay. We got planning. We got what else? Patience. We got loyalty,
manifestation.
And we got manifestation. Can we get one more? Because we finna start it right after this. I'm gonna start it.
Start.
Okay, that's it.
I think the 4 things prior to that is exactly what you need to have a successful
and
business.
Then start.
And then start.
I can say, don't let the naysayers, don't let outside people, because the vision that I had for myself, nobody saw. And it was one random day. Actually, it was May 29th, 2021. When I finally found the bus for me, with the help that I had, I found the bus for me. And I just got on Instagram, Facebook, and I was like, oh, I just bought a bus. And everybody's like, what you buying a smart bus for? Because a smart bus, you drive us for a smart bus? Nobody saw the vision that I had for myself.
Showed me that bus and told me your idea.
Yeah.
From that day forth, I seen the determination that you had. I seen your vision. I seen the way you explained everything, the way you had everything mapped out, and I knew you was going to be a success.
Yes. When I say I was out there 90-degree days,
sweating with a monkey wrench in your hand.
Smart off the bus. I
did not know she did that herself.
Yes,
I really didn't.
yes.
I've seen the pictures. I've been on that bus. I had no idea you did that.
She did a lot of that
Yes.
herself.
Props.
Myself, yes. I literally was pulling the smart stickers off and the strips, the red and orange. I was pulling them off myself.
Yeah, lucky it was
90
that
degree
90-degree
Yes.
weather, because I'm telling you, if it would have been a little bit cooler,
I would have cried.
You would have cried, because that is some really hard stuff to come out. But you picked the right day because you was sweating.
I did. I was. And I would just say to anybody who may have doubts in any visions that they have, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just start. Just do it. Have the vision first, but just do it. Don't invest in what other people may say, because like I said, like when I got my bus, it said smart bus and it had the red and the orange stickers and all types of stuff. Nobody saw my vision. But when it actually came to light, people was like,
when you pulled
wow.
up.
One more question I forgot to ask you. How long did it take you to get that bus all the way together?
I was going to ask that.
As that bus is.
So I purchased the bus May 29, 2021. Yeah. It took some time, but I knew how I wanted it to look. So over time, I was purchasing furniture for the inside of the bus. I was purchasing flowers. Like, I handpicked everything. I knew, okay, this is my color scheme. At first, I wanted to go with all white because I'm just extra. So I wanted to go with all white, and then everybody was like, no, you got to think about the kids. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's one thing I can take into consideration. So I decided to do like a neutral mauve cream color type of thing. And I promise you, once I picked out the furniture and I went to Hobby Lobby 58 times, everything just kind of fell natural.
Was it expensive?
Yes.
So
it was.
You managed to block that out like
you know what?
in
I
segments?
did. So I spent unnecessary money because, like I said, I wanted to look with the all white cream kind of thing. So I did spend some money on that. But then it's like, okay, well, no, this is not going to work. So I added to what I had. But I did spend some unnecessary money.
You're spending the rent money, huh?
I did.
The rent money?
Thank you, Beacon Management, for sticking out with me. But that's why I recommend people now. Just go have a vision, put it out there, stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't just be like, oh, I want this and I want that, this, and the third. And I kind of added to it over time. Like, I did. So even now, like within the last few days, like I just added like the velvet ropes. Like, you know how you have the, like I have gold carpet. I don't have the red carpet because, you know, it's just luxurious.
I remember you wanted to wrap the whole bus. And I'm like, well, Arie, that's going to cost you a pretty bit. Slow down. Make some money first. So you did that.
I do remember that.
You did. I'm glad you listened because you needed
guidance
to make that repair.
Guidance, for
Guidance.
sure.
Little guidance came to the game givers, and we took care of you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so glad you listened.
I did.
And save that money for that rainy day.
Yes. So I think, like, I started on the inside. And I felt like, and I had a couple people like, oh, don't worry about the outside. Don't do this to the outside. And then I had people say, oh, we'll do this to the outside. And I'm like, well, what you contribute? Because you ain't contribute nothing. Mm-hmm. But I had to listen and think wisely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to take, like you said, everything that I had made and just put it out there. Like, it takes time. It takes patience. So once I did the inside, I was complete with the inside. I was like, well, I don't care about
Rule number one, patience. I heard it. Patience. That's it. Patience. So,
yeah.
all right, Arie.
Honestly,
well,
thank you.
Nice having you here.
Really appreciate having you on the podcast with us. Always been the CYPT family. And Clay, like she said, let's get that bus going. All we need is some patience, some planning, some manifestation. And we got to start.
There was one more.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
Be loyal to what you got going on.
Be loyal to what you got.
Stay in your own lane.
Y'all heard it from the best.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boogie.
You have just listened to the Can You Picture This podcast? The podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful t-shirt/print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. You can catch us in the heart of Detroit, Greenfield, and Grand River, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our address is 14223 Greenfield Road, Detroit, Michigan, 48227. Our phone number is 313-273-5000.
Peace.
You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast.